Hello everybody, welcome back to the Fan Voice. I am here to give my impressions of the latest Gravity Falls episode, Wierdmageddon Part 1, which was a freaking crazy episode. We're finally at the peak, the pinnacle of this craziness, and there are just a couple subjects I want to touch on that really impressed me. First off is, I think this episode really shed a lot of light on why they chose in the show in general to choose not just monsters that are scary or horrifying or something like that, but all things weird. Because when this Wierdmageddon fell upon us, this was supposed to be super climactic and intense, which it is, but having it be weird instead of scary feeds their strongest asset of the show. I mentioned this in the last code reveal, which is comedy. I was just blown away at how many jokes they were still able to throw out while the world was coming to an end. I don't know, it may put some people off, but I was just really impressed with it because I've always thought that the show's comedic writing is its strongest asset, and it's continuing to prove that. And then the second subject that I was really impressed with was Bill Cipher actually killing people. Like, this wasn't a, like, oh, he got thrown into another dimension or something ambiguous of disappearance or whatnot. He killed a group of people, all the time police and stuff, which is always very, very ambitious for a kid's show, and I think is something we all wanted to see, you know, at least for those who really understand the potential that these kinds of shows have. Like, cartoons aren't limited to that. They have good writers and really good stories from time to time, you know, and I think the present cartoons are really showing that well, and I think it's a great step to show that, like, even kids shows can have some maturity, and that, I don't know, this could even be, I don't want to say good for kids, but it's good for thinking a little deeper, you know? But, yeah, personally, I think it's a good step, and I think it'll help the show mature a lot and be taken more seriously in a good way. It'll help the show as far as its stakes goes. If you haven't turned over to my code unveiling yet, there's a huge hinting about something pretty serious, so you should go and visit that after this. But those were the two things I was really impressed with, along with just all the crazy weirdness, the designs of the creatures, and like all their all the curses, the weird bubbles and stuff were pretty dang impressive. So I'm really looking forward to part 2 of this. I think it's going to be really interesting and take things to definitely an emotional level between Mabel and Dipper. So until next time, guys.